All right, hello again, everybody. We are back. It's your friend Will. This is the Memory Lapse, and we are trying to find a win with this Ali Aintrazi Mono Black Lantern deck. The name of the game is just to draw your mass removal, and we didn't do that last round. Hopefully we'll do it this round. Or maybe we'll be playing against a matchup where we don't need that mass removal. Let's see. Alright, we've got Treasure Map, Eldest Reborn. I'm down to keep any hand where we have a turn 2 Treasure Map. Our opponent takes a mulligan. Loot off a swamp. Don't need to show them the Stronghold yet. Doesn't provide much value. Sacred Foundry. So this is either Jeskai. I guess with this hand we're kind of hoping it's Jeskai. Although if it's an aggro, we have the Golden Demise. Aggro deck, no 1-drop. Oh, it looks like it's Jeskai. So let's just sit back. We'll start working the treasure map. We'll set a stop on our upkeep, just in case. I don't think we're going to need to use it on the upkeep anytime soon. We have 2 more land drops to make still. Alright, so scry. Vraska's Contempt is okay. We are going to need an answer to a fairy at some point. Wow. Okay. They've been to Syncopate, which seems like... Oh, I guess they're digging for land. They missed a land drop last turn. They're shocking. This is good for us, I think. It means we can just play this Eldest Reborn next turn, right? We'll take that swamp. Swamp's good with Cabal Stronghold. We have a couple of these, so I don't feel like we're wasting it now. I just want to be mana efficient. So stop in the upkeep here. I think we are going to want to flip the map. Wow, Cleansing Nova. Oh, it gets rid of the map too. So they use the secret mode on Cleansing Nova there. So the question is, yeah, I think the thing to do here, since they're not going to have ways to interact with our hand. 5. 4, 3, 2. Play the Lantern. And then play Mastermind's Acquisition. And if we go get the Banefire now, and we just keep drawing lands, we can probably get them pretty easily. They killed their Iskanta on their side. So not really a great trade for them necessarily. Banakava was asking what was destroyed on their side. From the chat, we are live streaming this, of course. We are burning a vacation day and having some fun streaming. Alright, so I guess we want to just go for this here. It's the most likely time for it to resolve. But if we just keep drawing swamps, this Banefire will become lethal quite quickly. There we go. So I'm guessing they're going to jumpstart this insight here. They have a ton of dead cards against us. We put in 3. Just go for the kill like this. We just need to buy ourselves turns. We're also just drawing live to Niv-Mizzet, which they can't counter. Yeah, exactly. That's why we went for the Banefire. That if we just keep drawing lands and they don't kill us, we will be able to burn them out. So right now we have 6. So this right here represents 12, 13. The next land would be 15, 16. So we need 2 more land drops. So if we just go swamp, swamp, we win. If we go like Cabal Stronghold would also be good. A 3rd Cabal Stronghold might do it. Or get us very close. The issue is that this could potentially be a 3-turn clock. Right now it's like a 5-turn clock, but they don't have to do too much to turn it into a 3-turn clock. Although I guess their deck is not set up. They have probably opt and stuff, but it's not so set up to win like that. So let's just take a look here. So that's 7. We tap 3 more to make 7. That's 14. We have 1 left over, 15, 16. Oh, it won't let me like undo that. Okay. Oops. The untap mechanism is a little funky. Like when you use lands like this, it doesn't like to let you undo it. I'm not really sure how to make it untap, but luckily we don't need that mana now. So if we draw a land or Cabal Stronghold next turn, we should have the lethal Banefire. And we just need them to not do something ridiculous. I need to keep remembering to drink water. It looks like we have plenty of turns left. They are not playing opt or anything. I wonder what their hand is. Must be like all permission. Though they didn't use any when we were using removal, so maybe they're just like figured let the Crackling Drake die. Not worth using the Ionize. But they miss land drops early, so we know that they're not sitting on lands here. They could also have like expansion explosions, a lot of like hard to use interaction. I can't believe we're rooting for land, but if we get there, that should be it. What are they thinking about? Oh, what they're in discard. Okay. All right, so we bricked. but they're still not presenting any kind of lethal, and they didn't explosion us at end of turn, which is good. They can't copy the Banefire, it'll be too big. The Banefire will be converted mana cost over 4 when I cast it. Just like you can't copy a Syncopate for 4. So yes, the spell as it exists in my hand now is converted mana cost 1, and it would be copyable. But once it's on the stack, the X value comes into play, and they won't be able to expansion it back. Oh, that's okay. Alright, so let's just make sure that this gets it for us. 8, 13, red, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This Banefire for 18. You had that on your bingo card. Congratulations. I guess, so here's the thing that punishes us is Revitalize. So if they just have like Revitalizes here, then they just get to gain life in response and we die to the Crackling Drake. But we're pretty much committed to this line here, considering we have 2 dead cards in hand. I feel like if they had the Revitalizes, they'd be snapping. They would have snapped them off before to cycle through their deck faster and grow this Drake. So I don't think they're on that. Alright, so Ionize. Can they kill us here? If they have Ionize, copy Ionize. Ionize, Ionize, copy Ionize. So they can do 6 to us. But they can't do 8, unfortunately. Yep. But this is all well and good. Right. Minakaba points out that without commit being in the format, there really is not a clean answer to Banefire other than gaining life in response. So we know we want the Duresses. We don't want the Moment of Craving. Don't want the Golden Demise. We don't want the Ritual of Soot. Which means we can bring in 3 more cards. So Treasure Map comes in. Vraska's Contempt comes in. I kind of wonder if we're supposed to move Banefire to the main deck. Seems actually good in the main deck here. I'll say. My reasoning being, I think these games have a shot to go long, and we may not find a good opportunity to Mastermind's acquisition. Huh. Yeah, I think it's better in the main deck. And we can leave all this nonsense out here. Alright, so this hand looks very good. We have Duress, Treasure Map, and Discovery. So we can try to clear the way for... Honestly, I think we're going to do it now to see if they have a negate or anything that will interfere with this Treasure Map, because there's a big difference between resolving the Treasure Map or not. Alright, let's take away the Sinister Sabotage. That's the best one for them in terms of setting up their deck. Their draw is land light right now. Let's get Treasure Map down. Discovery here. See if they want to counter this. We're happy for them to burn their counters on our card draw while we have a Treasure Map in play. Banefire was good last game. All right, let's see if they want to counter the Chromatic Lantern. Yeah, people in chat are discussing the next set and how much better Teferi will likely get with Azorius, and I do believe that'll be true. Though I kind of wonder if we'll see a variation on a sweeper in white-black instead of white-blue that would push people to play Esper. So it looks like they missed a land drop here, since I believe they were on the play. Duress. I think we want that because we have a chance to get our Karn down then. So if we draw the Duress, flip the map, we have 6 mana. Yeah, Plumican says there's already a lot of sweepers in the format. That's true, but a lot of them are very conditional. And I guess we haven't heard from WotC if that's kind of their idea, like that they want us to have just more conditional sweepers. But the only one that's like really a good sweeper right now is Cleansing Nova. Golden Demise like doesn't really count, I don't think. All right. I will decline to pay 3, and I will instead play Karn. So they're cooperating with us quite nicely here. And if they tap out for Teferi, we have an Eldest Reborn opportunity. Right, Settle is in the format, that's true. Settle... But Settle is interesting in that like it's not something that you can do proactively. So I do feel like that's one of the things that keeps control back right now is that you kind of want Cleansing Nova. Like it's kind of easy to split your deck between like something that needs Cleansing Nova or something that needs Clarion Call. So they're main phasing this. I guess they're really digging for lands. And they did not give us Niv-Mizzet, but we can't even cast that yet. Oh, you know, actually we should go get it because we have the Lantern that's going to resolve here. Right, but you got everyone in chat's naming sweepers, but like I'm talking about good sweepers that you would want 3 or 4 of like in your deck, right? Like you don't want to play 4-star of Extinction because it doesn't help you against the white weenie decks. But like a very good 5-cost like white-black one that was similar to like Fumigate where you gained life, something that helps you stabilize and is reliable. We're missing that type of sweeper in the format right now. We have Cleansing Nova that is like only okay. It costs 5. That's how much Wrath Effects are supposed to cost. I don't know. We're in a weird spot. Okay, so this is gonna be good for us, I think, kind of no matter what they do here. So they're taking away our Chromatic Lantern, which means we just get to Eldest Reborn this Teferi, which I'm a fan of. I'm here for it, as the kids say. Well, plus, they'll give us the swamp. We can get the Lantern back next turn. We can just keep this in play too, and we're playing towards our Banefire, the treasure. We don't need the Lantern to cast the Banefire now that we have a treasure. Oh, they have another Teferi. I guess another thing to consider is I don't know. I guess Cleansing Nova was in like M19 or Magic 2019. I don't know how the rotation works right now. It's they're gonna tuck Teferi away, or they're gonna tuck Karn away. That's fine. I think it would be pretty weird to have an Azorius, and the Black White Guild come out and have no Sweeper in them. Like, it's just flavorful for one of them at least. All right, so our play now is just going to be to let this Eldest Reborn pop, get a Teferi of our own, and October next year rotates out. But when 2019 rotates out, will Ravnica still be in? Like, where's the cutoff? Is it like 2019 and Dominaria go out and Ravnica stays? Because if that's the case, they might want to put a sweeper in Ravnica. I don't know if they're going to reprint Supreme Verdict. That seems like that might be... That card is really good. But I would love it if they did, because I love playing 4-mana Wrath of God variants. Alright, so Crackling Drake resolves. All right, we gotta focus on the game here. As much as I love talking about this stuff. We are in sort of a precarious spot. Alright, so we can +1, get the Karn back. Play Swamp. Let's float a bunch of mana. Ooh. Almost for a second there I was thinking, how good is Dispersal? I think it's worth discovering here to find a Duress or something. Oh, that's right, Teferi rotates. Alright, so we can get a Lantern here. Both of these are good, actually. Play this Lantern. Oh, it resolves even. Interesting. If Lantern resolves... I guess I'm just going to Karn. Get the backup Lantern. And we can play Niv-Mizzet next turn. We lose to Fairy, but that's okay. I'll tell you what I'm excited for, since we're playing and talking to chat, is that in a couple days we're supposed to get a big organized play announcement. And I'm excited to see what, if anything, it has to do with Arena. Because as much as I like making videos, I would love if Arena had a mechanism for me to actually like qualify for something, or something to work towards. Creatures you control gain life link. Okay. That's one way to play around Banefire. It also grows the creature. I have to imagine they go for a Planeswalker here. Yeah. Although it is a 2-turn clock. We might be priced into playing Niv-Mizzet and Banefire here. Depending on what Karn reveals. Alright, I think the way we do this is we resolve Niv-Mizzet. We draw with the treasure to ping Teferi, so Teferi can't minus us. We are going to finally draw with this treasure now. Discovery is a nice one. Discovery means we probably get to take the Teferi off the board. Is this for sabotage? Yep, so Teferi gets to go off the board here. Damage done, and we get to play Eldest Reborn. So I'm pretty sure we just got him here. Jeez. How good is Niv-Mizzet? How good is Cabal Stronghold with Niv-Mizzet? 2 cards that normally you should not be able to put together. And from their side of the board, if they are playing as a Banefire us, we're still at a healthy enough life total. Ooh, they're going to twin cast this. But we'll get to draw 2 in the process and ping them down. I think they might be dead next turn because we get to minus Karn to go get Cabal Stronghold. And it's going to be pretty close to how big this Banefire is. If not this turn, then next turn for sure. Thanks for the full hand, though. Shock down to 20. They discard. Cabal Stronghold, please. These are in their graveyard. So how big is this? These are 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're 1 off. So we'll just do it next turn. Next turn, Banefire for 20. If we just play Jeskai with this deck, like all round, like all these rounds, I think we'll win. This feels like a nightmare deck for Jeskai. It's Eldest Reborns, Duresses, Banefire, Planeswalkers. We ramp up mana faster than them. I guess we get back. Well, we don't have a Niv-Mizzet, so I guess we get back to Fairy. I think we can even have the luxury to duress them here. I'm curious to see if this is like at all something that can answer this. I doubt it is. Oh, wow. I blundered. They drew the expansion, which means they can take the Banefire out of my hand. I should have just gone for it. This is like the one way I lose. I didn't think about expansion. Well, I don't lose. I mean, I've got 2 Planeswalkers and they're top decking, but not good. I wanted to see if they had like life gain or something that they could do instant speed. Like I just figured that I couldn't get punished by duressing, but the answer was yeah, you can get punished by duressing, bro. Watch yourself get punished. Oh, looks like we're gonna go for the Omniscience win because we can grab this Mastermind's acquisition next turn. Should move this now. They'll use a counter to save it if they have it. Let's do this the right way. Mastermind's acquisition. Choose a card we own from outside the game. Actually, do we just take the draw 7 here? Seems better than the Omni. We don't really need the Omni. We have enough mana, right? This Overflowing Insight gets us more tutors, so we'll just use this. Can we still cast Josu Vess this turn? I think we can. Yeah. Alright, so let's kick Josu Vess. Play a Lantern. I've been holding back Lanterns because I didn't want them to like find their Cleansing Nova and remove them, but at this point, I'll play one more since we have to discard. Yeah, I could have taken Zakama there for the law. Gotta factor in the law. That's true. I'll just discard land. Give them the hello. Niv-Mizzet of their own, pretty good. We got the Contempt at least. Yeah, there's been a lot of first times in this series. I'd never have seen anyone cast that draw 7 spell before. That was pretty cool. All right, we memed on him. We almost, like, I guess we delayed the game by a few turns by not just Banefiring them. We just got greedy with that Duress. But who knows? They could have had some weird instant that would have gained them 6 life, and then we would have had egg all over our face. All right, wow, that was an awesome series. 35 minutes. That's called value if you're a YouTube viewer. I hope you all enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching. It was a little bit longer than average. If you are enjoying this series and just the channel in general, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Subscribing being the most important one to me. And if you're still on the fence, we'll check out the next video, which we'll be posting shortly.